Alrighty, back again for map 2, the Hackney Yard Search and Destroy. Once again, the teams are, let's kind of pull this up real quick. Anarchy and MeSeeks in the Hackney Yard S&D. Cool, right before we start, just a quick recap. The first video went up right before this one. I'll also throw it in the playlist in case anybody needs to just go back and watch it. I also left in the description the social media links to the broadcasts where you can find information about the streamers, the broadcasters themselves. If you kind of click around in there, you should also be able to find the link to the VOD itself if you want to go watch that. Regardless, this is the season opener. We've got MeSeeks up 1-0. They took the Hardpoint Summit. Not too dominantly, but Anarchy definitely had some holes there. MeSeeks as well. But nevertheless, a victory for MeSeeks. 1-0 now in the series. And we're going to start right here on the S&D. I think throughout the entirety of the Challenger tournament, I actually can't comment on that because I have no idea how good MeSeeks was in S&D, but Anarchy last season was pretty decent in S&D, so we'll see how this shakes up. Right now we've got MeSeeks starting on offense and Anarchy on the defensive side of things. This should actually be reversed. This should be this should be Anarchy. Let's just do this real quick. This should be Anarchy, and then this should be this should be MeSeeks. There we go. Boom. MeSeeks against Anarchy in the Hackney Yard S&D. I would like for the offensive side to kind of I wish that they would actually put it on the side that they're spawning on, but that's just me being picky with the spectator client. Okay, MeSeeks has bomb. The bomb site, first bomb site is in this factory warehouse looking area, and the other one is outside of green. So you see a lot of teams really at the start of the game just pile on in here. Get lots of shotguns, lots of stuns here, so entry on the bomb site is very important. Coordination on that is pretty key. Anarchy on the defensive. Quick couple rounds here. Veer and Miney sniping. Two snipers. Interesting. I didn't like too much what I was seeing out of MeSeeks here. Didn't really entry super hard on the bomb site. It's kind of what you have to do when you're on this A-bomb. I'll take a rewind real quick. Let's see what we see. Love the position Don lies in on that side, and that new shotgun's really, really good. You really don't have to do anything. You can kind of see. Let's see if we can see it right here. You can see right through these, right through this hole right here. That's really good. Give you some quick little information. See if you have to kill somebody with a shotgun. Checking up that top is really nice as well. But the snipers were key there. 3v1 shouldn't be too difficult. Not too much Tony can do here. He's got to look for separate kills. If Anarchy stacks up with each other, Tony should have a difficult time, but I like this. Anarchy knows that they're right outside of the, or rather that he's right outside of the bomb site, so pulling into this green just so you can kind of watch this down the street cross is really solid for them. Your first goal on defense always should be figuring out where it is that they're going. So to do that, while also maintaining some kind of presence on the A site, it's okay I think to do 3, 1, and then like 1 in the bottom area here. Or maybe this guy is responsible for these two lanes, but it's really just trying to figure out what site they're going to. Most teams don't wait too much around A, and I don't think that doing that is a very good idea anywho. Stuns finally come in. MeSeeks entry is strong. That's kind of what they had to do on the first round there. They kind of stopped in that first round on their side a little bit. I don't even think they had reason to. They just probably got scared. Two snipers now alive. Veer and Creed, and should be a round win for MeSeeks. Nice one there from Veer. Really like this cross here. This guy on this forklift position can kind of watch the entirety of the street. Anybody that crosses from mid over to the back A site. That's really good because then you don't have to worry about anything on the A site. He should be able to as well watch this top hop-up position. If he gets there early enough in the round, then everybody on the site really just has to worry about what's coming up from this area, this front of the site area. And I would have liked to see maybe General Gore in the little overwatch position so that 3 would be a little more safe here. It's like General Gore has no reason to come back. He has 4 on this deep map cross here. If he gets up top here, better position for him to be in, considering that his team has map control right now. Especially like where Hez is right now, he can perfectly see the hop up to the top. He has the entire pinch here. He killed Veer on the back end. This happened to be a sniper this round, but if this is a sub and he's in a better position with his sub too, or rather if he stays in the same position, then you get a lot more information. Unfortunately, that round MeSeeks, or rather Anarchy, their regular gun users just kind of died a little early. Interesting to see that there's not so much variety in the way that they're pushing the site. It kind of looks like it's just a run through. Denisio, nice 2 kills. Has got caught in mid. Alright, this is no good. Alright, so let's kind of see how this breaks down. I think that they win the round, Anarchy. Denisio, 2 big kills. Very nice. 1 is kind of trolling. Hopefully General Gore is AFK because he just stood still the entire round. I think he was just watching this top area. I mean, after a while, you don't have to watch the top area. You should have multiple people in the site that should be distributing that responsibility. Once they're in the site clean and you have these first 2 kills, like you see Denisio back here, get these opening 2 bloods. There goes 1 on Donlai, which is their shotgun player, so you can kind of track that in the game. And then you have Miney. Yeah, Denisio dies, but the kind of weapon that they have is important. If you can get that kill into Donlai, who you really noticed in the round, or rather Donlai over here, who you noticed in the round previous had that shotgun, then you know that the front end of the site should be fairly uncontested. And then at this point, you've pretty much won all the opening engagements on the bomb site. You don't have to do anything in mid. More so, well, you do. You just have to back up. You'd want to get into like this Hez type position where you're watching this cross and you're also watching the hop up, not necessarily in a position where you're just dedicated to this top spot. It didn't seem like he ever had a chance to kill Veer there, and Creed just hit a really nice shot on Fahim. But Fahim, like, did you have to do that? I mean, yeah, because he died, but unfortunate. They also never got the bomb down, which I think is a little rough. So when did you have opportunities to get this down? You certainly had one here. Tony not choosing to plant is a little odd. It's just really late. Good round out of Anarchy. So if we're looking, this is 2-1. See if we lower this a little bit. Where can I put this? Maybe right here. So again, we don't want to make this too hard for ourselves. Let's just try to figure out where they're going. The A send is through. MeSeeks does a good job 2 rounds in a row opening up on the A side. Now you should be looking for a plant pretty much immediately. You're 4v2. Clean up on the back end. You get the information that the guy is on the back, and you see him by yourself. So if you're General Gore and 4, this call out should not only get through, but you should also note how many of them there are, and then how many you're playing against. You see 1 on the back end here. If you can kind of tell what weapon they're using as well, that would be a big set of information. Because you call that there's only 1 here, you should know that on wherever side you don't have quite information, I think, on Creed yet, but you should know that you have 1v1s on opposite sides of the map, so you shouldn't have a problem defending the site. Now you really just want to make sure that there's no hop up, and you want to make sure that you're tracking this one guy. You don't want to get him lost in the back end here. Oh, PP19 with the red dot. Okay, Miney. Good kill on the back end there, so that's your single. You're 4v1 now, so you could safely assume that it's on the other side here, and General Gore picks it up. So good entry round out of MeSeeks. Might be a good pace round to throw it off a little bit, go B. But I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix. You've got 2 entry rounds. Pretty solid. Veer opens it up really nicely. And this time Anarchy takes the entry. You should be able to see that bombs down. That's extremely important. Your 4v1 bombs down in the site. So hounding this bomb is good. Good kill. Your 3v1. Shot together. Shot together. Unlucky. Good round. Let's see. There's not too much to really discuss here because it's just ascending over and over again. Hopefully this round coming up they don't continue on. Maybe the next team can do some variety of things. This is good. Just the initial opener. We've got Overwatch right here, Sniper watching this mid hop up. 3 on the entry. Hopefully between 5, 1 and the bomb carrier. Oh, it's actually Anarchy on the entry. This actually looks a lot better already than what MeSeeks had going on. You've got this Overwatch position watching the mid, which again is not really so much looking for a kill as much as it is gathering information and protecting this hop up. 3 should be doing a lot more of that, kind of protecting the teammates entering on the bomb site. It's almost like Veer has to be responsible for this and what might come out of green. Although I suppose to an extent 3 can help with the bomb site and also a little bit of your cross. Like 3, Kike should never be tasked with killing this person by himself at the immediate sprint through. Like if for example General Gore was to sprint out of green, it's Kike's responsibility to call it out, not so much to gun him. Very aggressive entry. Hez is gonna win that one. Fair play by Hez. At this point, yeah, you've got choices. You can rotate. You didn't see anything if you were Veer in the middle part of the map. If you're trying to track their sniper, which you should be doing as often as you possibly can, you know that he's in the back of the map somewhere. Definitely got choices here on this bomb rotation. Happy to see that they pull it off of A. Not everything should be a sprint through on the bomb site. Nice opening kill onto Tony. When you pull the bomb off of a bomb site, let's say in this case, you pull the bomb off of A, you back it up to your spawn, you're looking for a kill. The kill that you get, in this case it's Tony, so this is 3 right here. The bomb site that you then choose, more often than not, should be the bomb site in the direction of which you got the kill. So good kill onto Tony. I think if this was me playing, I would call to go back to that bomb site, albeit slowly, but you should have some kind of man advantage there because you're 3v3, but you're also tracking the sniper a little bit. Creed gets the information as well that 1 is on the on the jump up, so you should now know without the shadow of a doubt with 3 people up that you have a 3v2 on the other bomb site. Tracking this information is really important. Where you're seeing people is key. So you want to try to recognize where the man advantage is at all times. General Gore's got a nice position to watch the cross. I think if I'm General Gore, this cross is where I would just sit. There's no reason to do anything. For example, or not for example, but like your teammates are in A. So as far as they're concerned, they've told you that there's nothing on the bomb site, or rather that they haven't told you that there is anything on the bomb site. So if I'm General Gore on this sniper cross, I'm going to watch this doorway until they do come in, so that not only can I call it out there, it prepares these guys on the bomb side, and I might be able to get one coming into the bomb. Plus, if I kill the bomb itself, that's another call out that I can add. So General Gore's a lot more. Let's see. General's in a lot stronger of a position than he thought. He actually backed up off of it. Like now wouldn't be a good time because you know the entry's already through, but I think he backed off of a power position that he didn't need to leave. Now Tez versus General Gore. General has a sniper, has that AMAX. The bomb is going down. This is exactly what you want to see. 3v2. Now you should be pretty much in that same kind of conundrum as before, where we kind of saw Hez after the MeSeeks plant. Anything that's going to happen on the bomb site is going to happen on the bomb site. Let's just leave some people in the site in the form of 4 and 2. And if we do pull Kike, which I think this is, 3 is Kike. If I am going to pull him off the site, leave him 100% to watch this top area here and anything that might run through the back. So that all Creed and Veer have to do is watch the front of the site. This is exactly what they're going to do. Hez is going to chow that. Kike has a really nice position. If I'm Creed, I don't even need to be looking top. I don't know why he's quite doing this with Kike in this position here. Maybe there was no communication. That's something that's really important if you're Kike in the back here. Recognizing what you have and what you don't have. Because if I can tell my teammate that they don't need to look at something and I'm reliable on this, it helps me plug in holes that otherwise would be exploited. So if I'm Kike, I'm telling my team, hey, I have your back pinch and I have your hop up. I don't quite have this gunfight right here. Again, my goal if I'm Kike is not necessarily to get a kill as much as it is to give information and be kind of intimidating back here. Me being seen in the back here is going to dissuade anybody coming mid from actually making that play. So then Creed wouldn't need to be watching this top area here. He comfortably would be able to just help on the entry on the bomb site. And if one of them is to die, like for example Veer is, Creed is in a better position to challenge because Kike has his mid and Creed would be able to get a trade. And then we could rotate Kike into the bomb site where you would have man advantage or be even. Good set of kills here, or rather good kill for Creed. Remember, bomb is down, so as far as we're concerned, we're playing defense. Creed plays that very aggressively, gets the kill. I would have liked, maybe after this first set of kills, this first kill that goes down on General Gore, to value the life a little bit and wait for Kike to get back into the picture. Kind of seems like Creed made a solo play here, and you know it goes in his way, but sometimes you're not gonna get those, especially against a better team. A kill like that is more coin flippy than it is not more often than not. Love seeing the B hit here, especially since all game long, 6 rounds into it, it's all been A. They get B for free. Okay, let's actually rewind. 2 here is on an island, so Creed has no business doing anything in the bomb site. His job is 100% to catch anybody coming out of A, like leaking into the middle part of the map. Anything that happens over here in this vicinity is not Creed's problem. That is 1000% these guys. They have to balance that out. Creed's job is the pinch right now. So yeah, we have 4 on the back end here. He's on that tractor. But I would actually really like for Creed to stay in the back here. You kind of take really deep consideration of what might be coming out of the previous bomb site, and if you wait long enough, you have a lurk. Kind of watching that play that Creed made earlier too, it looks like that would be something that he might be pretty good at. The other thing here that I'm liking that seeing Anarchy do, they get this bomb down, and again, the information you're getting throughout the entirety of the game is important. We know that it's just been ascend after ascend after ascend, and when you get this B site so clean, Donlai has a like great opportunity to just get deep, deep, deep into their spawn, and then you have multiple angles of like rotation cut off. Let's say Creed was here, and after this bomb site, after this bomb gets planted, rather, Donlai down here in the corner gets deep into this P5 area. They can't go deep spawn to chow you. They can't, without being contested, come through your spawn to chow you. So you pretty much know without the shadow of a doubt, as long as these guys give adequate information and they maybe win a gunfight, that the primary bulk of the rotation everywhere else is going to be through this mid, this jump wall. I think Anarchy leaves meat on the bone here. Let's look at how this breakdown comes through. It's a whole lot of mid pushing right here. Great flank by Donlai. And that's all because that bomb site was free, recognizing that he had that spawn to rotate through. And also recognizing as well that it was a full ace end. Good stuff. That's good information there. MeSeeks had the same defensive and offensive setup every single round. This is not ideal. You're definitely going to have to fix this and get better at this if you want to be successful this season. Because if I'm any team playing against you, if I'm any team playing against you, I want Hackney to be the S&D. Because it kind of seems like you guys are one-dimensional. You're leaving General Gore on an island to stop B by himself, and yeah, that's okay to get information. But he's just going to do that. He's going to get information, then he's going to back off the B site, and then the plank goes down and you have nothing to work with. You've got this like really poor mid transition. It's tough. And then he's just going to stick the bomb. I don't think that was the play there. Tough and Kike's going to win that, but like Anarchy didn't do anything crazy. They just had some variety, and MeSeeks didn't adapt at all. They didn't switch up their defensive setup. They just continued to dedicate to A. You can do that if your B retake is like off the fucking chart, but it's not. And quite honestly, there was nothing. After the bomb got down B, that was the end of the round. MeSeeks didn't really do too much in the way. There was no creative utility placement. There was no nades going out. I don't think they were counting utility. No trophy system over by the B site. Like you know something you can do if you don't want to dedicate a person to the bomb site. Give you guys some free game here, just for the sake of giving you free game. If you really want to do this and go A, let's just kind of watch the speed through of the round real quick. So look at this. You can't really see it. You can't really see it on the, like, it doesn't give you a utility mark, but you see this right here, these little indications? This right here, look at where they are on the map. They're right down here on the bottom end of green. There's nothing to shoot at on this side of the map as far as that's concerned. So all that is, that's utility. That's utility being thrown. So if you're quick enough, you can just get a trophy system in the general vicinity of B, and it will function very much as a like bomb site indicator for you, so that you don't have to have anybody B to get an idea that they might be something going on B, and as soon as that trophy pops because you get the defense points, you can rotate your people off the site. The problem here with fully committing to the A site is that this timing here, once you're on A, if they're going to be running at A, which is pretty much what this lobby was so far, you would have already met them. Like, this timing is even. You're going to get there, they're going to get there, you're already shooting at them. So since there's nothing here, they then overcommit, and they don't immediately leave. Look at how long they stay, and even continue to push through the A site. Meanwhile, General Gore, he probably had a year to get this information. The call-out most definitely came out late. Like, when was the earliest that General Gore could have seen this? Or even heard this? I think here. Maybe even a little bit before, because Miney and Creed threw utility. in the vicinity of Gore, this looks like a really bad miscommunication. Either General Gore didn't give the call out quick enough, or he did and his team was very slow pulling back. Tony, big first blood for Tony. At this point, like pick a side to retake from. You have a man advantage. There's also like there's no like multi-dimensional aspect to this push. It's just all in the front here. There's no threat at all of a pinch. There was no threat at all of a pinch so far since MeSeeks has been on defense in any of these rounds. And if there was anybody sent on a pinch, it was poorly executed. So you give Anarchy no reason to respect that you might flank them. And like, I hate seeing this. General Gore still has a nade, he still has a stun. I'm really interested to see what these guys have, especially the ones that are dead. Grenades, I say this a lot, they're bombs in your pocket that kill people. Just fucking throw it at the start of the round. If you don't know a nade spot or whatever, you know, you find yourself in a comfortable little position, get it out of your pocket. You have no idea when you might just fucking marshy somebody across the map and get a kill for free. It's better to get it out of your hand and potentially kill somebody, and also the stun as well. You can use stuns to check. You don't even have to be throwing it at people. If you don't know where somebody is or you'd like to know, stuns have really broken radiuses right now. So stun checking is viable. Getting the nade out is viable. I'm willing to bet that these guys pretty much this entire game had maybe more than 70% of their utility unused. Would that matter in the overall scoreboard? Like, is that enough by itself to swing the tide of a game? It is if you're very efficient with it. If you invest some time into learning about different ways you can use your utility. Nade kills 100% are big aspects of S&D. But regardless, I think Anarchy wins this map strictly off of the fact that they were willing to do a little bit more. In terms of different bomb sites. I think this map was more so MeSeeks being bad than Anarchy being good, personally speaking. That's just my opinion. As an IGL, or as a reasonably talented, or not talented, reasonably intelligent player, 100% this entire game you'd be like, dude, MeSeeks has been on A site the entire game, let's just go B. And they did that. So there was no adaptability at all. Anarchy just made good plays as well on that map, getting deeper, taking as much of the map as they could. So that was really solid out of them. That's map 2, the S&D on Hackney Yard. So far our series is tied up 1-1. MeSeeks took the first respawn. It wasn't very dominant, but it also wasn't. It didn't look like a fluke map. Looked like Anarchy started off a little slow and MeSeeks took advantage of it, played well. Anarchy just dominates them in the S&D. Quite honestly, MeSeeks looked very incompetent on that. And now we're going to go into a firing range domination where any team at this point could, theoretically, win the matchup. So I'm going to stop the recording there, and I'll catch you guys in the third installment of this. I'll also throw this one into the same playlist so you guys could watch it back. Again, the goals with these videos are not necessarily to tell people what to do as much as it is me talking over what I am seeing and explaining what I'm looking at to the best of my ability with the context that I feel that I've built over the past couple years. So there we go, and I'll see you guys in the dom. Let's actually take a quick look at the scoreboard real quick. 11, can't see the deaths here, but my favorite stat on this entire page is plants. I really like seeing plants. You get 5 cracks at offensive plants. I only see 2 here. I'm not sure if there's one hiding behind. Oh, that's a 0. So offensively, MeSeeks didn't do a good job planting the bomb. I mean, neither did Anarchy, but they also had less. Or no, I lie. Anarchy got the bomb down every single offensive round. Of the 3 offenses that they played, they got the bomb down every single time. So 100% versus, I don't know what 2/5 the percentage is. That's night and day. Getting your bomb down on offense is turning that offense into defense, and that's really crucial. So good stuff out of Anarchy, and we're going to end the recording right there.